The PCS continues its 15th season at Armory Digital Super Speedway for the running of the Madman Arkham Knight 500. Johnny Garner's on the pole. He won here at Armory Digital last season when it hosted the All-Star race, and he has the advantage here because he has experience at this track more than us. Most of these drivers have here. But here comes the 5, and Mitchell Riggs is going to go on the bottom to take the lead. It's a very big course. It's another super speedway, but this is very unique because the high line actually is almost as powerful as the low line. So we could set up some big racing, and the corners are pretty tricky. So a lot of ups and downs could be happening at this track at once. Sam Rogers and the 21 Anthony Marchesi and the 27 Alex Rago trying to make this lead 4-wide battle. There is a 5-wide battle for second. Wow, this track could go 5 wide in an instant, but Alex Rago in the 27 takes the lead away. Ooh boy, those cars get shuffled a lot trying to find the lane. Boy, but how did they not wreck? My goodness, they should have been wrecking by now, but thankfully though they didn't start wrecking. Wow, that was a sigh of relief there. But anyway, Dion Scott takes the lead on the bottom. Didn't need drafting help to get there. He got the bottom line and he takes advantage of it. Here comes the 9 though. That's Justin Robert battling for second. Dion Scott though takes the lead. Here comes Robert going on the bottom though as he gets the lead away. A very unique track here as they can make the high line just as powerful as the low line, but the bottom has a slight advantage. Only a slight advantage, I should say. Anyway, while the racing in the back row beds took the lead, but here comes David Johansen, here comes Devin Whitston. Whoa, questionable move by the 35. I think he almost went below the line there, below the blue line. It's not a yellow line, it's a blue line, get it? But still acts the same as a yellow line would in a NASCAR Super Speedway track. David Johansen goes on the bottom. Looks to take the lead as a side-by-side battle. Oh boy, 4 wide pack again. They're pack racing like crazy. Boy, there's gonna be a wreck soon. Well, if they keep racing like this, that's what makes Armory Digital so unique. But David Johansen takes the lead. But we finally had our first caution of the day on lap 7. And it was just a 3-car wreck. Justin Roberts got into contact with Joseph Shrigley, and Dylan Thoreau got a big piece of it. Luke Walker and Seth Cole got held up as well behind them. And wow, that was our first caution. But here's what happened after the caution came out. Johnny Gardner and Jacob Lawler got together, set up a massive pileup in the back. And this happened after they took the caution flag. That's incredible. They would still be wrecking after going into caution speed. But, well, it just sometimes happens here, so we really couldn't do anything about it. We had our first set of pit stops already under the first caution period. Mason Powers took advantage and took the lead, but it's not going to be for long. Here comes Angel Navarro in the 17. Navarro looking for that second win of the season. He goes on the bottom and gets the advantage. Chloe Baker, Leia Walker, 2 female drivers in the top 5. They're looking to battle for 3rd place in the back. And the 17 clears the 38 of Mason Powers. Mason was the winner was our last winner at Zombie Spaceport. He's looking for 2 wins in a row. But he's going to get shuffled on the high line, the very high line. That's not good. But his teammate is going to pick up the pieces. Devin Whitston, the defending champion, looks to take the lead in the number 35 Speed Stick machine, and he gets it. Devin Whitston gets it as they're behind him 4 wide in the top 5. Abby Sachs right now has the preferred line. Seth Cole trying to draft Sachs to the front. Joshua Balkin is now in the mix at top 5. He's the points leader, unedited points right now. But that's before we set up the chase. The chase is going to shuffle up the points. And we had our second caution of the day as Angel Navarro and Hargel Alonso in the 6 both spun out. And that was only our second caution. Very surprising that we've had racing like this going 4 and 5 wide and we didn't have big wrecks today. That's really shocking. And that we still have a lot of cars running on the lead lap. But Mitchell Riggs took the lead after we had our second set of pit stops under caution. Luke Walker, though, is going to take it away from him coming out to the restart, and he gets the lead. Abby Sachs on the bottom. Sachs trying to get advantage, and look at this. Leia Walker is now in the mix, Luke's sister, and now the Walkers have a chance to have both cars in the top 5, but Leia looks to take the win away from her brother. And now going on the bottom here is the 48 David Johansen. Abby Sachs, though, is going to try to challenge the 33 for the lead. Ooh boy, they almost made contact. My goodness, they were really, really close to each other. And Leia would pull away though, but Anthony Lopez is going to try to take the lead, trying to split up the Walker party. And Luke is going on the bottom while Leia goes up on the high side. And Lopez takes the lead. He's looking for that first career Pole 1 Cup Series win. Devin Winston goes on the bottom. Winston has a chance to make a move, and here he comes. Winston going to take the lead, getting drafting from Mitchell Riggs, and Winston takes the lead, and now Riggs wants to take it for himself. Riggs looking to go on the bottom for the lead, and Riggs gets it, getting drafting from Luke Walker, and Walker, though, wants to keep it on the bottom. He wants that bottom line to take the lead again. And they're now 3 wide for the lead again, but Luke Walker is looking to take advantage, and he does. He gets it away. Now DJ Curtis is up to second, getting drafting from Abby Sachs. Sachs is going to push Curtis out of the way, and Sachs is going to get the bottom line. Just a few laps left here at Armory Digital. Boy, any one of these drivers could still win. And now Curtis is doing a great job. He's going on the bottom. He's going to take the lead. DJ Curtis goes on the bottom, and he gets it from Luke Walker, but Abby Sachs now has the bottom line, getting drafting from Skylar Dixon, and now DJ Curtis trying to block the bottom in hopes of clearing the 19 of Luke, and Luke is doing a pretty good job keeping that high line intact and still using it to keep the lead. But it might not last long. In the 31, he still has the advantage by just a few inches at least, and here comes 31, and he's down to the line with just 5 laps to go. Luke took that lap, and unfortunately 31 gets into the middle. The 26, Abby Sachs, comes back and goes on the bottom to take the lead. Sachs takes it away after Curtis was trying to take the lead from the 19. He just couldn't do it, and now the 26 took advantage, and he has the lead for himself. But here comes Benjamin Miles in the 22, comes out of nowhere to challenge the 26. He's going on the bottom. He has the preferred line coming into turn 3, and now the 22 looks to keep the lead away from the other pack, and he gets it. Oh boy, 42, I think that was Joshua Balkin, goes into the grass. But we're still green. If we had a caution at this point, the race would be over, and Miles would have won this race. But they kept it alive as the 42 was stuck. Well, he got into the grass, but he was able to save it. He was able to keep his car from spinning and was still able to run. But boy, that was a close call. Anyway, the 22 takes the lead. Oh no, he has to come down pit road. He doesn't have enough fuel to make it. Skylar Dixon is your new leader with only 3 laps left. Skylar Dixon has a big lead, but will he make it on fuel? Will any of these drivers left make it on fuel? Here comes Cooper Sauron battling for the lead, coming down to turn 4. Oh, but he has to pit as well. He can't make it on fuel. And this is going to be a race on fuel strategy. I thought they had taken 2 pit stops by now, but apparently they might need, either they didn't take their second pit stop during the caution, or they needed 3 pit stops to make it through the entire race. But here's 2 to go as Mitchell Riggs takes the lead from Skylar Dixon, and now Devin Winston looks to retake it with 2 to go as he goes on the bottom. The pack is starting to catch up in the back. Luke Walker in third. Alex Hawkins, he's getting drafting from Alex Hawkins. Winston still trying to clear the 5 machine, coming down to the final 2 turns. And Luke Walker goes into second. All of a sudden, he's back in the mix. He doesn't even need drafting help to get to the bottom and get to the lead. White flag will be out with 1 lap to go. Will Devin Winston hold on over Luke Walker? But by the looks of it, it looks like he might not be able to. Luke's going on the bottom. He still has the preferred line. Winston finding everything he can in order to keep the lead on the high line, but the high line could only do so much. And the low line is always preferred, and Luke Walker has it. Drivers starting to come out pit road. We'll see if that'll play a factor into determining the winner here at this track. Mitchell Riggs trying to force a 3-wide battle for the win, but he's going to have to battle for second for now. He doesn't have enough momentum to get to Luke. Final corner, Luke Walker seems to be pulling away, and coming off the final corner, he's not going to come down pit road, he's going to make it on fuel. Luke Walker wins at Armory Digital, the Batman Arkham Knight 500, and just when he crossed the start-finish line, he runs out of gas. Wow, if we had gone an extra mile, he would have not made it on fuel, but Luke Walker barely wins it here at Armory Digital on fumes. Boy, oh boy, it was a wild race. It came down to fuel strategy, but Luke Walker's back in victory lane after not winning a race last season. Chloe Baker actually got second after a couple of other drivers ran out of fuel. Winston dropped to 5th. And here's the rest of the field. We hope you enjoyed our race from Armory Digital. We'll see you guys at our next race at Gateway International Raceway. We're returning to that track, this time to honor the legendary Steve Burns, the commentator who lost his battle with cancer recently. So the next race is going to be dedicated to him and his memory. So we hope you join us then. We'll see you at Gateway.